All right, so multiple people are asking me to do a video about this. Everyone wants to know my thoughts about the Nintendo Switch 2 going up $50 in price. And here's the thing. When you compare that to how much the Xbox and PlayStation went up in price, that's relatively small. PlayStation, Xbox, they both went up, more over $100, $150 or so. I think some people said $200. I don't know if that's for the Xbox Series X. I know the PlayStation 5 has went up multiple times. So people should definitely be pretty grateful that the Nintendo's only going up $50 because that is a very small increase right there in the price. That's a pretty damn small increase and a very fair increase, I would say. And the good thing about this is going to push people to hurry the hell up and just go out and get a Nintendo Switch 2 already. If you hadn't bought one and you want one, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hurry up and get one right now. We got awesome games coming. I just finished pre-ordering Star Fox and Splatoon Raiders. Those are going to be the best games to play for the summer and probably perfect games for the summer if you ask me. But yeah, I'm excited right now. I already bought 2 Nintendo Switch 2 consoles. For those who don't know, I've uploaded this months back. I bought a second Nintendo Switch 2 to have, and I definitely do not regret it. The only reason I did that, well, is to have a second one with me in case I have a friend, family member come over, and we can play games like that in case they don't have their own. And another reason I got it was because the first Nintendo Switch 2 that I bought, I didn't link it with my old Nintendo Switch account because I assumed that it would completely just take everything in the Switch, move it over, and the Switch would be empty. And I didn't necessarily want that, but then I learned, oh wait, it would actually copy it and basically paste it into the Switch 2. So then I just got a second one to do that because I wanted to play a lot of my favorite Switch games on the Switch 2. So I would say it was a pretty damn good purchase. And if you have friends and family members and you want to be able to play these awesome multiplayer games with them, I would highly recommend you get a second Nintendo Switch 2 console. It's the perfect console to have more than just one of because of the fact that it can be played on that big tablet. You don't need 3 TVs, 4 TVs. No, you just need 4 Nintendo Switch 2s and one person could be on the TV or everybody could be playing in handheld mode against each other. Now, here's the deal. I don't know too much about how much money Nintendo was making or losing on each Nintendo Switch 2 that was sold. I've been seeing articles claiming that they were not making a profit. They were not making any money. Some were saying they were losing money, and that's why investors were pushing them to increase the price. And here's the thing. Yes, I am technically an investor. I do have over 500 shares of Nintendo, but even if I didn't, I would want them to increase the price anyways for the simple fact that I want them to continue making profit, having lots of money so they can keep making video games for us. That's what everyone should want, but people who don't really care, they love the video games, but they want to have everything very cheap or for free. It's really stupid. They just don't know what the hell they're thinking. You can't expect them to make a bunch of great games for us while making them very cheap and not making much of a profit. They're not going to be able to do that. And then, of course, we got dumbasses out here who are trying to sue Nintendo after Nintendo decided they were going to sue Donald Trump because Donald Trump's stupid ass decided to, fucking ruin everything with the tariffs. And now he's over here trying to get us to fight freaking Iran for Israel and all this bullshit. Nintendo decided to sue them. But, of course, this was before all of that. This was just regarding tariffs. And they had every right to sue Trump for that because, the tariffs that he passed, they were illegal. And so Nintendo has every right to sue him for it. And I think it's like $200 billion Nintendo is suing him for. Good. I hope they win and I hope they get it all. Fuck Donald Trump and fuck these elite motherfuckers who are just ruining everything. They're not doing what the American people elected them to do. And you cannot be mad at Nintendo and not mad at Donald Trump. Donald Trump, he's fucking ruining everything with these stupid ass tariffs. Now, some people will argue the tariffs are good because it's going to force people to make things in America. That is such a stupid, retarded mindset. It's so fucking dumb when you actually think about it because not everything could be made in America. Okay? There are some things that can't be made here or can't be made at the same quality because we have different soil, we have different resources and things like that. And at the end of the day, it's kind of stupid to just want, to buy things from corporations as long as their products are made here in America. If you hate big corporations, greedy corporations, why the hell would you care if they're making things here in the US or somewhere else? That doesn't make any sense. And another reason the tariffs are so freaking dumb is because they at the end of the day, they hurt us more than they hurt anybody else. And again, it's just stupid. Like, if people are making good things in different countries or whatever, why should we have this mindset, why should we have this stupid mentality that, we shouldn't buy any products that are being made elsewhere? Now, I understand if it's to punish the greedy corporations that are American made, but they're moving to other countries to make cheaper products to then sell it back to us. Okay, fine. I get that. But people seem to be like, yeah, no, everybody should be moving to the US and making products here. That's fucking dumb. That's really stupid. Especially if you're against immigration, you want people, other businesses from other countries moving into the United States and then making stuff here. Like, that doesn't make any sense. This pro-American mentality, it's just dumb as hell. And I think most people don't even freaking realize why they're so pro-American in this way. It's like a very weird, it's a weird form of nationalism that just doesn't make any sense. And I am a nationalist myself, but that's just kind of stupid. If people from Japan, China, or whatever are making some really good products that I want, I am happily going to pay for it. I don't need them to be here in America making it for me. Now, let's just talk about the fact that Nintendo's giving us a lot of time to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 before that price goes up, because right now it's going to go up. It's set to go into effect this September. So we actually have a few months until then. When PlayStation announced that the prices were going up, I think they did it in like maybe 1 month advance, if I'm not mistaken. So Nintendo's being pretty generous here by giving people plenty of time to rush out and buy a Nintendo Switch 2 before the price goes up. Are people going to be thankful? Are they going to say, well, that's nice of them, giving us plenty of time? I highly doubt it. So yeah, the price is going to go up $50 in September. I think it's good that Nintendo still is trying to make a profit off these consoles. I really hope that they've been making a profit this whole time, and it's only in September that, the prices of their RAM is going to go up for them, and they're going to have to charge people that extra $50. Don't really know the situation entirely, but I think it's good that they're not just, being suckers and, making everything cheap, which is just going to hurt them. It's going to hurt their game developers. And the people who are suing them, the people who are crying about their prices, don't care about the game developers working for Nintendo. If they did, they wouldn't be upset by this. So if you're one of these dumb fuckers that wants Nintendo to be sued or whatever, well, I don't want to hear you cry the next time, a bunch of employees get laid off from some game studio like EA or whatever. You clearly don't care about these game developers. But anyways, I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to each and every single one of you as soon as possible. Take care. Actually, guys, one more thing I forgot to mention was the Nintendo president, Shuntaro Furukawa, actually apologized about the price hike, which he really doesn't have to, but he apologized to fans, and he actually promises that we are going to get a robust library of games to come. So that is some really good news that came out of all of this. Now, are we going to get an actual general Nintendo Direct to show us these games, or are they going to start doing Nintendo Directs differently? Is it going to just be each video game, new Nintendo IP or exclusive, just gets their big 15-minute, 20-minute Nintendo General Direct going forward? And I'm wondering if that would be a really good idea, because, the way they just shadow dropped Star Fox recently, here's a new Star Fox game. They were just they just shadow dropped it on us. Like, hey, in 10 minutes, we're going to get a big Star Fox General Direct for the new Star Fox game that you guys have not heard about yet, except for, leaks and rumors. But they just dropped it on us just like that, right? And I think, right now, I think they're at, for the American version, 2.7 million views total. So there's the Japanese version, which is over 1 million. So that, I don't know, that might be a better way that they market their video games going forward. Now, it kind of stings because I do love the big General Directs, but what if the thinking here is that these big general directs, it may not be the best for marketing certain games because some games might overshadow other games and you might forget, like if they have a bunch of cool games that are shown off, you might forget about some. I don't know. I'm not really sure what they're doing, what their strategy is going forward when it comes to directs. But I do love these dedicated Nintendo Directs for like individual games. I think they're great. I still want to see, your typical normal general Nintendo Direct, but who knows what we're going to get. But the man himself did say that we're going to get a robust library of video games, so that's really good news. Can't wait to see what comes next. But right now, the summer is looking really good with the two big games coming out, Star Fox and Splatoon Raiders. So it's going to be really fun playing both of these games. I already pre-ordered both of them. But as always, you guys let me know what you think in the comments below about that. Do you think we're going to get a big general direct, or do you think it's just going to be this new way of, advertising their video games, just making each video game have their own dedicated Nintendo Direct? What do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later.